All right, we got a track meet here in Indiana with the Creighton Blue Jays and the Indiana Hoosiers. It's going to be a real fun one to watch tonight, and I'm going to back over the total of 162.5. Huge number for college basketball. I'm fine with it, though. I really think these guys are going to continue their offensive momentum they've started this year, and I look for them to just get up and down the floor. The guards on both teams love the push tempo. Greg McDermott wants to run tempo. So does Tom Crean. Defensively, both these teams lack. I know they talked about in the offseason probably to get better, but I just don't see it happening tonight against two teams that really want to get up and down the floor. So I'm going to back over the total 162.5. Yesterday, we were 0-1 in NCAA basketball with Southern Utah. On the week, we're 2-1, and we're 2-2 on the season. Let's start talking about these teams. Creighton, they come in on the year offensively. They're averaging 98 points per game, shooting 53.7% from the field and 39.7% from beyond the arc, and that is not a typo. Those are their real numbers. They're getting after it. They're not going to probably be as efficient against Indiana, who's just athletically a little bit superior to Creighton, but they got some guys. They got Mo Watson, who's going to push tempo. They got three-point shooters and a forward Cole Huff, and they're arguably their best overall player, Isaiah Zierden, who can also shoot the three, and they're going to put it up, and I think they're going to make enough to help us get over this total. With the tempo, I think we're going to be up and down the floor, like I've already mentioned. Defensively, Creighton, on the year, they've allowed 74 points per game, 47.3% shooting from the field, and 42.5% from beyond the arc, and those aren't great numbers, especially beyond the arc. Indiana, they can shoot the three as well, and they're going to get up and down the floor. We're going to talk about them offensively. They're dominated by their guards. They're a really good team. Tom Crean, really good offensive coach. On the year, Indiana, offensively, they've averaged 95 points per game, shooting 59.5% from the field and 46.3% from beyond the arc. They've absolutely been, superior to their first couple games of the year. Better matchup here with Creighton, a good team in the Big East, who has much better athletes than Indiana seen so far and much better scorers. But offensively, that's Tom Crean's bread and butter. They led the Big Ten last year in offense. Defensively, they were the worst in the Big Ten in defense, in scoring defense. So I don't see that to change very much. I'm not a huge fan of Tom Crean just because I really like defense. But offensively, they have no problem scoring, and I look for them to score a lot tonight. Defensively, Indiana, so far this season, they're allowing 62.5 points per game, 41.8% shooting from the field, and 36.7% from beyond the arc. Beyond the arc numbers, not that great. From the field, just fine. So it's going to come down to these guys pushing tempo, finding space, driving, kicking out to the three, and then knocking down shots. I think it's going to happen tonight. I look for a real track meet. Indiana, real quick, like I mentioned before about the guards with Creighton, Indiana has a couple really good guards in Yogi Ferrell and James Blackman. So they're going to push tempo, and they can score as well. So really look for the guards to dominate tonight and for these teams to just run up and down. Should be a real fun one to watch. Over the total of 162.5 is my play here with Indiana and Creighton, and I wish you luck on your plays of the day.